Hey everybody, it's Gamer Gramps here. Today we are going to be playing a domination game with Gran Colombia. We are on DD difficulty as always. However, we do take things a little bit slower here so that new players can follow along, and hopefully you can learn a lot that you can then bring to your own games and make them that much easier for you. So if that sounds like it might help you out, then definitely stick around. If you want to get good at Civ 6, then subscribe and click the bell to keep up with this channel. Alright, so clearly this isn't our first episode in the series. I'll put a link in the top right hand corner if you want to catch up, you can. Other than that, we have been fucking getting rolled on by the Barbarians. Unfortunately, it forced us into a normal age instead of a golden age. We were pretty close. We ended up at 18 era score out of the 25 we needed, but we could have technically gotten to 23 pretty easily, but we would have felt a little bit short there. It definitely was probably due to some sloppy play on my part, especially with the Barbarians, but yeah, anyways, you can't play perfect all the time, so you got to roll with the punches. We're gonna go ahead and take the free inquiry dedication here. I just think it's the easiest one to build up era score when you're not going for a religion or anything, especially considering we're about to be making our campuses as well, so that should help us out, and we should be able to get a few extra era score from getting Eurekas, because I just think the Eurekas are easier to get than the inspirations in the civic tree. We're just more likely to do it. So we're going to be purposely going out of our way to get a whole bunch of these as quickly as we can, but that helps us anyways because it gets us free science because we get 40% of the science. Anyways, these fucking Barbarians. Alright, let's get back to business. So we got our first Commandante General here. Let's take a look and see. So grants +4 combat strength to cavalry class units within 2 tiles. So that is a cool retirement ability. I really like how these abilities, like the retirement ability on the Commandante Generals, is so random. Like, there's so many different choices and you just get a random one. It's not like, oh, you automatically get this certain one when you get to the classical age and you automatically get that certain one the next time, etc, etc. The randomness of it, I really enjoy. Anyways, we're going to move him forward there, and we are going to take a shot with this archer, and we're gonna let that archer hang back in the capital and heal up. Meanwhile, now we're going to settle this city because we're in the new age, so we will take that +3 air score, and meanwhile here we are immediately going to start work on an archer, and we're going to go ahead and lock in our campus. It's a +3 right now, but it'll eventually be a +5 once we get the other stuff going. And then meanwhile, what we're also going to do is buy this tile. Yeah, we'll buy that tile so that we can get the government plaza up as soon as we get our boost for it. We're going to actually hard research it after we get military tradition next. Anyway, so we got that. Now we're going to go right back towards horseback riding. We still got a ways to go before we can get our army ready. These Barbarians have definitely slowed us down. And so, with her talking there, it looks like I think we should be able to declare a friendship. Oh, not quite yet. We're getting there, though. And I forgot to do it last time. Let's go ahead and sell open borders to everybody. You want to do this as soon as you get to early empire. And then what we're also going to do is sell our horses. We don't need them right now anyway. Oh, never mind. She'll only take 6 of them, because they won't value anything over 40, so we'll sell her the 6. And I'm purposely selling them to people that are not our neighbors. Basically, that's the thought process behind what I'm doing here. Right, now that we're done, that actually, you know what? Let's take a look here. Is there anybody that we can become suzerain of real quick? Government plaza, campus, and masonry. Nice. We should be able to get everybody's other than Jerusalem, sending them a trade route. We'll actually be able to take Muscat as well once we make our government plaza. That'll give us 3, and then if we have an envoy, that'll give us 4, and we can take them from her, which will be some extra air score. So let's actually go ahead and grab mysticism real quick just for the envoy. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and we can see them, so we'll go ahead and take a shot at that archer, and then meanwhile we'll finish off that warrior. This is strangely satisfying. I am taking a sadistic amount of pleasure in killing these fucking stupid Barbarians. Alright, so we're gonna hit with this archer here, and then we're actually going to hit this warrior, because they're in the marsh, we should be able to get the kill. Yeah. Okay, so she's sending us a delegation, so now she is friendly with us. That is good. We'll go ahead and confirm that friendship with... Oops, shit. Misclick. We'll declare the friendship and confirm it with her, and that way it'll give us an easy trade partner that when the whole world starts to hate us as we go to war, we'll still be able to have somebody to sell our strategic and our luxury resources and stuff to. Speaking of which, we got mysticism. Let's go ahead and change our policies here. We're going to slot in the land surveyors for the 20% discount when purchasing tiles, because we're going to come over here and we are going to go ahead and purchase the tiles that we are going to be chopping. And we're just a sea hair shy, so let's fix that, shall we? Alright, there we go. We'll grab that tile. So that is all we need there. They finished their builder, so that's perfect timing. Let's get him to head down there and get that horse up and running. In the meantime, now we are immediately going to go into an archer here. Hey everybody, Gamer Gramps here. I'm quickly interrupting just to say that if you're enjoying the video, please do me a favor and leave a like on it if you haven't already. It does really go a long way towards helping the channel get discovered, and clearly you know it by now. I'm special. I need all the help I can get, right? And I really want to put in the Agoj policy card. However, we still need discipline for a little bit more to help us deal with these people. In the meantime, now we're just going to go ahead and grab state workforce. That's fine. And we're going to hold that envoy until we construct our government plaza. Alright, so meanwhile, let's finish this archer off with, and then take a shot towards them. And we'll move our Commandante General up here slowly to see if there's any more troops coming. And I'm not worried about them taking it because we're so close to our capital. It just respawns in our city, and that actually saves us from taking damage with these archers, because now that they prioritize that, we can just go ahead and kill them there. Alright, so we're going straight towards political philosophy now. We got another governor promotion, so we're going to go ahead and get provision next. That's not so important, but we want black marketeer. And now we're going to change our policies as well. We'll get rid of that because we're done buying tiles. And I'm actually going to switch out discipline and put in a Gauge because we want the production boost towards archers. And I think between our two archers that we have there, plus our Commandante General with the extra movement and combat strength, that should be more than enough to take those barbarians out. Finally, freaking knock on wood anyway. And then so we're done with that. We're going to go ahead and put the production policy card back in here. And we'll go confirm that. Just remember too that I forgot to turn our scout back on now that we're in the new era, so let's keep exploring with him, shall we?
Water everywhere.
Alright, so we met both we met both Tomris and Amanatori there. So let's head back down. Now I'm crying about it, thinking about this, because I didn't realize they were so close to us with that scout. Last episode, I could have frickin' found them real quick because I had 9 turns left, or 7 turns, either 7 or 9 turns, whatever, when I stopped moving the scout because I gave up. That would have been 3 air score right there that we could have gotten. And then I'm pretty sure I have enough to move down because Alex is just like down right here somewhere. So with our movement ability, I probably could have met everybody, which would have given us 5 extra air score and a golden age, but whatever. Frickin' can't go back now. Oh, it's so satisfying. And again, I don't care even if they do go after it, that's fine. It's gonna save our archers and allow us to clear the camp easier. Like, we don't really need that +5 combat strength. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but not essential. I'm gonna kind of skirt out this way to avoid the volcano there. Okay, and for whatever reason, they decided to not take it and they just moved out of the way. I guess, yeah, I'm not even going to try to explain that one away, but we'll go ahead and destroy them now. And let's go ahead and take that. And we'll just go ahead and see what's up there. Anyway, we finished the campus. We have to wait for 4 more turns until we hit 4 population. So we might as well start... Oh, might as well finish that trader and then start on the library in the meantime. Alright, so in the meantime, we have 2 archers here. That'll be 3 archers. This will be 4 archers. I'd like to get 5 archers in a perfect world. But we're going to start sending them down to the south so we can get ready to attack the Mali. I'm actually going to hang around here and wait for the archers so that they don't take forever to get down where I want them to go. So we finished the trader here. What we're going to do, though, is actually move it over to this city, and we'll send it over towards Egypt as far as we can. So that way, by the time we attack Egypt, we'll have a trading post established in them, and we, depending on their level, whether they've sent trade routes to us or not, we might have an extra +3 combat strength against them.
Just wanted to take a sec to let you know I'm now an official partner of Fanatical Games. They're a great company that you can buy 100% guaranteed official game keys from, which is great because you purchase a Steam key so you don't have to worry about using a different installer like Epic Games or EA's Origin. You can find links in the description down below for both the Windows and Mac versions of the games I usually cover on the channel. But if you're buying anything else, just leave a comment below and I can give you a link for any game you're looking to buy. Believe it or not, they have deals on regularly that are even cheaper than purchasing directly from Steam itself. A perfect example of this is the New Frontier Pass for Civ 6. I literally bought it directly from Steam yesterday when it was launched, only to find out that it's on sale for 12% cheaper at Fanatical for the next 6 days. So before grabbing your next game, consider checking out Fanatical.com to help yourself and help support me at the same time.
Alright, so we got political philosophy here. We're going to go ahead and switch governments. We're going to go to autocracy. I just want to make sure there's nothing that we want to do. Is there no tiles that we want to buy? Actually, we want to buy that tile. So I'll show you a neat little trick here. What you can do is, on the turn that you unlock a new government, you can actually change policies because it's a civic that you unlocked, right? So we're going to change policies here, and we're going to slot in the land surveyors real quick. And so we're going to confirm that. And now we're going to go ahead and buy this tile here. Right, so we got the discount that counted, and now we're going to change our government because you can change the government when you discover the new government. So now we're going to change into autocracy. There we go, got that, and we'll be able to change these policy cards here. So we'll go with that and conscription. So now, like we said, we're going to send them as far as we can into Egypt's territory, so that gave us the boost towards currency too, which is nice, because that's some more sorry, brain fart. That's some more era score for us there because of our dedication we chose. In the meantime, we're going into bronze working next so that we can actually start chopping jungle and stuff. And then what we're gonna be wanting to do here, see, this is what I was talking about. We got to take advantage of the land surveyors card and used it, and now we still get to switch out again into different policies. So we are going to ... Let's see here. How long until we get to... It's going to be 8 turns. Yeah, that's fine. I was just deciding whether to put... whether to go ahead and put maneuver in already. However, we're going to wait. We need to wait at least 3 turns anyway, so it's fine. But we're going to go ahead and wait because we need to get builders in order to do that. So what we're going to do is put the builder production boost on and put the urban planning in as well. And we'll go ahead and confirm that. And now in this city here, we're going to go ahead and start on another builder. And in this city, we're going to go ahead and get 1 more archer. And that should be fine. And 2 more turns before we can start on that government plaza finally. Alright, so we met Geneva. Perfect. They want us to construct a government plaza too. So we're going to get like 3... What is it? 3 envoys or 4? 1, 2, 3. 3 of them. So not too shabby at all. Again, we're going to get all of our archers to head down to the south and group up over here because we'll be using them to attack Seguru. Alright, so we're at 4 population now. We're going to go ahead and slot in that government plaza like we talked about. All right, so we just finished bronze working, so now we're going to head to masonry next so that we have the ability to harvest. So that we have the ability to harvest stone. And then after that, we are immediately going to beeline for engineering in order to unlock the ability to make catapults. All right, so we finished a builder here where Magnus is established. We're actually going to go ahead and start on another builder immediately. And the reason being is we have quite a few chops that we want to get through. Like, just to count, we're obviously going to prioritize forests and stone because you get the most production out of them. But so that's 1, 2, 3 forests here, 4 forests, 2 stone. So that's 6 chops for sure that we want to do. And then there's actually, we're not going to buy tiles to get the more jungle, but there's still another 1, 2, 3, technically 3 jungle tiles we could top or chop as well if we want to, because that would be another horseman and a half. So we actually might, yeah, we will do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, in 245. So in next turn, we're going to go ahead and buy them a builder here. And so, sure, we'll get rid of our 20 horses. Again, because we have 3 different horses online, we're getting 6 horses per turn, and we will have Magnus promoted where we only need 4 horses per horseman. So, but now I'm not going to sell them until we chop out all the horses we need. In the meantime, though, now, like we said, we're going to go ahead and buy the builder here, so that way, whenever this builder is done, we'll send this one over to the stone over there. And then between these 3 builders, we'll chop out our horseman army, and then it's fucking go time. It's actually not too bad. Turn 58, like I said, I wanted it between turns 50 and 60. We definitely would have had our army out a little bit earlier if it wasn't for the Barbarians, but altogether, in the grand scheme of things, they didn't completely fuck us too hard, so it could have been worse. Now, what I'm going to do is just say screw it. And oh, never mind. I gotta get money. I was gonna say I'm just gonna say screw it and start their campus. But we need to get some money. To how much is that tile? All right, here we go. We got the money we need, so we can go ahead and buy that tile, and then we can swap that tile. And we're just gonna. Normally, I would chop that, but I would rather get a head start on it instead of waiting for longer. So we'll go ahead and delete that, and there you go. They're starting to work on that, and then once we get our population up here a little bit, we'll get to work on that encampment in the not too distant future. All right, and we have met Alex here, who is the last in the game, right? That's 8. So we just got 5 era score, I'm assuming. Yeah. So that is great. What we're going to do, he's another one that we're going to be able to make fast friends with. So we will go ahead and pay for open borders, and then oh, I don't have 25 gold. All right, I lied. What we're going to do is sell him some horses. We need 20. Oh, he won't even do it. Really? Oh, he has 46. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Sorry. He has over 40 horses, so he won't value them at all. We just need to find somebody who doesn't have. He will only take 7. So we'll send a delegation to him, because he'll be another one that we'll be able to declare a friendship really quickly with, because he likes civilizations that go to war, and we're about to go to war, so we're going to trigger his leadership ability, or sorry, his leadership agenda, which will make him like us better, and then we'll have another person that we can trade with, because everybody else is going to fucking hate us here. In the meantime, let's go ahead and denounce. Let's go ahead and denounce the Mali. And the reason we're denouncing them instead of just surprise attacking them is because we want to, if we can avoid it, we want to save ourselves getting grievances, because the more grievances you generate, the harder the more loyalty problems you're going to have. Like, the harder it is to keep them under control. However, so that's why we're doing that. We are still going to hold back here, because if you can see, They have a Seguba. It's under construction, so we're gonna kind of keep our troops way away from their city so that hopefully they do not interrupt that. And once that finishes, as long as it doesn't take too long, we are going to attack them. Like, I'll just go ahead and attack them with just our archers even before we get horsemen if it comes down to it. But that shouldn't be the case anyways, as we're about to literally get our horseman army like right now. We got the government plaza, so let's go ahead and get him promoted there to the black marketeer. That's great. And then in one turn, we're going to switch policy cards into the maneuver policy card to give us the bonus production towards our cavalry. And then we are going to chop ourselves an army. All right, and so we already figured out what we're doing for tech. Now that we finished that in the capital, let's go ahead and quickly... We'll finish the library and then immediately start on the warlord's throne after that. Alright, so now that we found everybody, I would normally put the scout on auto explorer. However, I'm going to actually manually control it because I want to basically... I'm going to completely go through all of Alex's territory and see what there is to see. And then I'm going to head back up and do the same thing for everybody else so that we have a good idea of who's... like what the terrain's like when we decide to engage and attack them next. And so now we're going to go ahead and take Muscat from... They don't have the suzerain anymore. We're going to go ahead and actually take suzerainship of them. And that'll be even more diplomatic favor per turn for us that we can translate into gold. Alright, so we're going to switch out of a Gauge and we're going to replace that with maneuver like we talked about. We're going to get one more builder, so we'll leave that charge in... We'll leave the Ilkham policy card in for one more time, because after this builder, we'll build one more. Because this one's going to help us with all the chops that we have to do. We'll build the additional builder after that in order to improve the tiles that we're just going to be basically shitting all over. So it'll help us get a couple mines up and running just that much quicker. In the meantime, though, now that we have all the right policy cards in, we're just going to go and start on a horseman. And this will give us half the horsemen. And we'll switch back into our builder here. But then before we do that, let's also go ahead and lock in our campus as well. All right, and so now that we got games and recreation taken care of here, we have the choice. We need both defensive tactics and military training. However, I'm going to personally go for military training first because it unlocks the raid policy card, and that comes in handy. It's going to really get us a lot more money once we actually start attacking the Mali, because we'll be pillaging any mines or Segubas that we come across. And they did finish it, it looks like. Yes, they did finish it, so that is sweet. Let's take a look. How many more? Is it 4 more turns we have to wait? 3 turns. All right, not bad at all. But now that they've finished that Seguba, I'm not worried about interrupting whatever they're building. So let's just get our archers into place here. All right, so let's get ourselves some freaking horsemen, shall we? So hold on, how many are we gonna get here? We're gonna get 3 total. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then put that campus on. And all right, so let's go ahead and make ourselves an army. All right, that's a good start. We'll head there next turn. You head actually down there, and you head there, and head there as well. All right, so what is it, 2 more turns? Oh no, we can actually declare war now. So let's double check. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, I'd say it's go time. All right. All right, there we go. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to move in and we'll tag team this chariot here. It's definitely the most dangerous unit that's around. So that's fine. We're going to move in 1 step closer and we'll finish that off. And then here we'll move in one step closer and take a shot at the warrior. All right, round 2. Let's, first things first, deal with the threats. Might as well pillage one of the trade routes. Oh, we got both of them. Nice. I thought we could only pillage one at a time. That's cool. So that takes care of their turn, and then we'll just start hammering away at that. Meanwhile, with this one, let's move on to the mine so that we can pillage it next turn, and we'll take a shot there. All right. Meanwhile, here we're ready for 2 more horses. Thought we were on the queue already. Okay, so 2 horses, and then back into their campus. Alright, and then next turn, so he has 2 builds, so those 2 there, and you have 1 build. You know what, we might as well go ahead and get some culture on. Oh, I forgot, shit, it wasn't supposed to be a campus, it was supposed to be another builder that we were supposed to get. Actually, no, we'll chop that out, we'll chop it into the campus, and then we'll move Magnus. Ooh, goody hut. Can we get in there without dying, though? That's the question. And I would much rather the scout not die than get 1 era score from the goody hut. But we'll try. We'll do our best. Meanwhile, let's just keep taking shots here at the city and get some free promotions. Let's get some... Ooh, actually, no. We'll save the pillage until we have the raid policy card in. Right, meanwhile, let's get another horseman. Okay, we gotta be careful now. We gotta be careful to not let Antioch kill them. So that's fine. We just won't attack them this turn with our archers. We'll just kill their crossbow, their catapult here. Suppose one. Nah, I better not. Let's play it safe. We'll just skip turn. All right, so we can get in there. Red team, go. And we got a builder and escape with our lives. Haha, we got it. Not too shabby at all. All right, in the meantime, let's get in their way over here so they don't keep sending more warriors to screw up our plans. And then next turn, we'll slot in the raid policy card and we'll pillage the Saguba and the mine and then take the city. Right, meanwhile, with our nice free builder over here, oh, let's actually go ahead and build a farm here to get the boost, which will give us an era score. And then we're going to want to switch out of engineering too, because we don't want to waste our science, because we'll build ancient walls once we get the lines policy card. Right, so we got the policy cards, we can change it here, but before we do, since we're almost done chopping out our horses, we can actually switch out of maneuver. So let's go ahead, we're going to take advantage of our policy card right now before we switch them. So we'll chop out our last horse here, and then now that we took advantage of that card, we don't need it until for quite a while actually. So we'll switch out of that, and we're going to go ahead and put in the raid policy card in order to take advantage of pillaging. And then meanwhile now we're going to actually switch things up, just go with +1 production, and we're actually going to put the strategos policy card in to start earning great general points, because we're going to want to get our encampments up and running. So speaking of the devil, let's get that going right now. However, we will actually go to work on their builders still and get that out first. Sorry, we're gonna get the builder first, just one second. We're going to switch to defensive tactics. So we're 9 turns away from that because most likely we're not going to get declared on here. So we'll have to hard tech it. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to chop this rainforest into the campus to get it done quicker. However, we're waiting to start actually producing the encampment until in 9 turns we're going to switch into the veterancy policy card. So it makes much more sense for us to sink our production right now into the campus because there's no boost to help campus, like production on the campus, and then start working on the encampment when we actually have the policy card that gives us a production boost to it. It's just trying to be as efficient as possible, right? Anyway, yeah, they're working on that. They're working on that. Yeah, so let's get this farm, which gives us another era score and a little bit of gold in the meantime. We will eventually be harvesting it, but there's no rush. We're a long ways away from getting that, so we're going to go here and we'll actually chop this rainforest. Normally I'd wait for Magnus, but I'm not too worried about it. It's only 1 rainforest tile, and that way we'll lock in the price of our encampment district. Oh, actually, we'll chop 2 rainforests, and that should get us to 4 population. But in the meantime, we need to put them on food focus so they're still growing. And other than that, I think... Oh, actually, let's send Mexico City 1, just because we'll get +2 production in the capital when getting wonders, buildings, and districts. So we'll get a little boost and get our warlords thrown out that much quicker. Alright, in the meantime, let's get back up into the safety of civilization and away from the barbarians there. Meanwhile, here now we have our policy card slotted in, so we are going to pillage and get 183 more, and then it's go time. Let's finish off the city. Ooh, we got a promotion here, so let's grab that. All right, bingo, bango, bongo. And we're going to get them to start working on repairing their monument immediately. And yes, we're going to keep the city. And unfortunately, we might have to delay Magnus because it has 10 turns until they rebel. Yeah, so we'll wait 1 turn until we chop out this rainforest, and then we'll move Magnus down there temporarily until we can get another governor title. In the meantime, let's start heading down to our next victim. Ooh, swordsman, let's back up. Don't want to get too excited here. Alright, so they took a stab at us there. That's fine. It didn't do a whole lot of damage, and we still haven't got a promotion yet on this cavalry, so we'll get that health back in no time. Let's go ahead and plunder the trade route. And yes, we are still, I just wanted to confirming that we're still under the umbrella of our general here, so let's go ahead and take the shot and finish them off. Oh, I guess not quite, but this one will do it. We'll give them the promotion, and we'll actually move forward 1 square and then kill them, just so that we get that much closer to Mali that much faster. They do only have 3 cities left, so that should be pretty easy for us to take care of. We'll just take a little peek here and see what there is to see. We don't want to go too crazy. We'll wait for our troops to catch up here, and we'll go a lot further into their territory next turn. Oh yeah, okay, so we're going to chop that into the campus here. There you go. Switch back to the builder, and now we'll reassign Magnus to deal with the loyalty. I just realized that we totally missed out on switching away from engineering. However, now that I'm thinking about it, and I did sleep on it and screw it up, I think it makes sense for us. It's only 3 more turns. Yeah, let's just hard research it, and then we'll go straight towards castles right after that. Alright, so meanwhile, oh, I guess we can't get over there, and there's barbarians down that way, so let's just take it real slow, and we'll come around this way. All right. I just realized, take a look here at the freaking military score of the Mali. Fucking 2. Just 2. I almost feel like a bully. All right. So we will head over yonder. I'm going to use my archers on Gao, and I'll use the horsemen down south on those other cities. So here's another quick tip for you. When you're doing a domination here, sometimes you want to leave a city so you don't get more grievances with the whole world for killing the civilization. However, I want the era score this time. So here's the tip to get more era score, because you get 5 era score when you kill, completely kill an AI, but then you get 4 era score when you take over their capital. However, if the capital is the last city that you take, you do not get 9 era score for taking the capital. So you always want to take their capital before you kill them, because then you'll get an extra 4 era score. So we're going to take Gao, and then we use our horsemen for Nyani here, and we'll get 4 era score for taking over their capital. And then we'll get another 5 era score when we finish taking Kambi Salah. Fuck it. Taking that city. And I found that out the hard way because I was expecting 9 era score and I only got 5 because I killed their capital last before. So, anywho, we are going to head down yonder. Is that completed? No, it's under construction. Okay. So we're going to go after there next. However, we want to pillage their mines and their districts before we kill them. We'll let you come out to play. Go there. Nice, we found another culture city-state here, and oh, unfortunately, we will never be doing that in order to get a free envoy, so that's a little bit unfortunate. So what we'll just go ahead and do is send our... we had an envoy stacked up and waiting here. We'll go ahead and send that now. I think the extra +2 culture per turn is definitely worth spending an envoy there, especially considering we're never going to get that one. And, you know, sometimes I use a trick where, like, you can declare war on them to reset their mission, and then we'll get a new mission after we make peace with them in then before the next era. However, when it's this late in the game, that would actually create grievances for us with the people, like with the other AI civilizations who know them. So I'd rather not go ahead and do that. Anyway, though, we are going to go ahead and chop this now. Let's make sure that we are owning that tile, and we are. So let's go ahead and do that. Great, so that's down to 1 turn left on that, and we still need population there, so we're not quite able to put the encampment down, but next turn when we chop this, I think that will actually get us to the 4 population, so we can start work on the encampment next. So we'll start on the library here, and we'll chop into it. And that did get us to 4 population, so now we will start on the encampment. And again, in 6 turns, when we get defensive tactics, we're going to be putting that veterancy policy card on in order to get the production boost towards our encampments. Meanwhile, here we finished that builder finally, so let's get them finishing their campus next. And with this builder, we're not chopping things, we're actually just improving tiles. So let's go ahead and get this pasture up and running. That'll get us a little bit more culture and some food. We'll get that mine going, and then we'll either build a mine here, or we might buy this tile and get the whales up and running. We'll kind of play that one by ear. Oh, actually, I just realized we've more than secured our golden age. I wasn't paying attention to the era score at all. We're at 54 out of 47 already for a golden age. How many more turns do we have in the air? Oh shit. Alright, so I don't actually want the era score now. Oh, Jesus. But I think that city is big enough and has enough food that it won't succumb to loyalty pressure if we leave that city. So I'll just say, fuck it, we'll really go overboard on our era score. And so we probably won't be able to get a golden age for the Renaissance era. But so be it. That's fine. We'll deal with it. So we'll take your money. Take another promotion. Sure, we'll plunder your trade route. Plague route. I can't fucking talk today. Jesus. Alright, meanwhile, let's go ahead and plunder you. And now... yeah, we'll plunder you next turn. And now let's get this city... yeah, next turn we'll take care of that city. Oh, there's shit. Shit balls. I forgot. Plunder that. There we go. And then you go there. 23 turns, that's fine. That monument should help them out. And they're only crying because I don't have a unit garrison there. And this horseman's gonna be there in a few turns. Just freaking got... these stupid Antioch warriors are in our way. So it's been delaying him getting there. As tempting as that is, no thank you. But I will go ahead and sell some of our strategics. I've been sloppy on that and definitely haven't been keeping up with it. So let's check Alex, because he'll usually pay, like, militaristic civilizations will usually pay the most for, oh, he's broke. Okay, but we'll take 7 gold per turn. As I was saying, they'll usually pay the most for strategic resources. Manatori actually usually pays a lot for them as well, except for she already has everything. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and trade some of our diplomatic favor. We're not going to be earning it for much longer. So let's see what... okay, well, screw you. So she'll do 6. I think Kamuri might give us more. No, 6. Right, so Cleo is only going to do 6 for us as well, but that's fine because we want to actually, like, milk her for everything she's worth, basically, because we're going to be going to war with her next. So the more of her money that we can take, the better. Oh, actually, you know what? We don't want to take her gold per turn for that exact reason. We're going to be going to war with her. So we'll just take all of her bulk gold. All right, our horsemen finally, the part of the seas. Oh my god, I really can't talk today. So anyway, they won't be able to interrupt us anymore. We should be able to get down there and fix the loyalty situation. We did just finish their monument. We're gonna go ahead and grab a granary next so that we can get their population increasing as quickly as we can. And I just noticed too that they have a lot of chops here, so we are going to quickly buy up this stone before it gets taken by Antioch over there. And then yeah, that's everything I'm really worried about. And then we'll buy that as well. So then let's count how many builders we need here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 charges. So we need 2 builders. So we'll get that builder now, and then next turn we'll buy another one there. Alright, so over here, I think we should be able to pretty much take this city this turn. After all of our archers have their target practice, we'll go in there with our horsemen. There you go, everybody got experience and got to have fun. And now the horses get to do their job. Alright, so we'll keep this as well. Shit. We need to take Nyani quick, because I don't want to move Magnus since we're going to be doing the chops there. I don't want to have to wait 5 more turns. And we still have 4 turns to wait until defensive tactics, so let's get her done, shall we? Alright, so... Okay, we have it on... Oh, keep city. Yeah, keep city. That doesn't really help things. Anyways, so we have it on under siege now, so the city won't repair itself. We're going to start attacking it with our highest health units, so that way we damage the city as much as we can first. And then we'll go in with the wounded guy. But next turn, we'll go ahead and pop over and pillage that farm, which will help us heal up. Meanwhile, over here, let's go ahead and grab some more gold. Actually, we can pillage after. Let's just head back up here and attack. Then next turn, we should take that, which should alleviate some of the loyalty pressure there. Ooh. Rip horsemen. Those frickin' bastards. Alright, well. Oh, I totally forgot about that frickin' great general. We should have moved it over last turn. My bad. Alright, so anyways, let's move forward here. And I guess... come here and we'll pillage to get our health back. And then this should take the city. Keep the city. Oops. So see, there you go. We got the 4 arrow score. Like, clearly we didn't need it because we already got our golden age. But we got the 4 arrow score for taking their capital. And now we'll get another 5 arrow score, so a total of 9 once we kill their last city here. However, if we would have done that differently and taken this city before their capital, and then their capital was their last city, we would have gotten fucked out of 4 arrow score. So always remember, if you're chasing the arrow score, to do it in the right order. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on free arrow score. Alright, meanwhile, you can head down there. We'll take a promotion. I'm not going to bother attacking this turn. And we'll move them into there to help with the loyalty. And just leave them for now. Might as well, we have a builder here that we captured. Let's just start repairing. Oh, that's not a mine. Sorry, I got tiles confused. Is that a mine? Oh. Shitballs, I forgot to frickin' pillage the mine. Either that or they repaired it after I did pillage it. But I probably forgot. Let's be realistic. Anyways, let's start moving our troops back up north so that we're ready to take on Egypt. I suppose we don't have to move... whatchamacallit? We're going to buy that other builder here. I almost forgot. But I suppose we don't have to move him into the city now because the loyalty rush is not non-existent. Yeah. So again, we're starting with the monument. Not only does it help with loyalty, but it gives us culture, which we need because we need to get to mercenaries as quickly as we can. Yeah, so we got a full builder here. Guess we'll head there to repair the farms that we pillaged first. Oh, those bastards moved into the water. I'm hoping that they decide to move back into the city because we don't have the technology. We can't get into the water to chase them yet. Anyway, we'll go ahead and pillage here, and then we'll force their great prof. Oh, we can't reach it this turn. Not with this horseman, anyway. Let's actually... we can't reach it with this one either, so we might as well just go ahead and pillage that. Meanwhile, we'll get you guys to head down yonder, because you can pillage to heal yourselves the following turn. We don't need the general with our horses, because they have good movement anyway, so... let's get you to go into there to deal with loyalty, and then you link up and head back towards Egypt. I'm just taking a look at this now. I'm wondering if she's actually going to sneak attack us. I think she actually might. Time will tell. Either way, we're going to fucking attack her. So we might as well denounce her and see if we can provoke her to attack her. Because if she attacks us, we don't get any grievances against us. So it'll make it a lot easier dealing with loyalty and stuff. Hopefully, if she does sneak attack us, she doesn't do it before this trader gets back to our city, because our trade route is almost finished. And that would give us +3 combat strength against her if she hasn't completed a trade route with us yet. We'll repair that, and then we'll repair the mines and shit over here, and figure out what to do with him afterwards. Ooh, nasty. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot we have the Great Bath now, so it didn't really do anything. It just looked bad because all the shit was smoking, but those are the Sagubas that we already pillaged, so never mind. Alright, so meanwhile, let's get you to go... Oh, I guess we gotta go one at a time. Okay, so we'll pillage to get our health back. And then let's just frickin' get this done and over with, shall we? Oh wait, how many turns? You know what? Never mind. I take that back. I'm not in any huge rush. Let's just fortify, and let's wait 8 turns before we kill them. We got Warlord's Throne completed now. That's great. Let's go ahead and get a granary to help the city keep growing. We want to get them up to 7 population soon so that we can get to work on that encampment. So we'll definitely want to place that aqueduct soon as well. Alright, we finished our campus here, which is great. I will go work on the library for now, and you know what, let's buy that tile. Oh, never mind it. Let's buy the tile that we can't reach. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take Pingala. Next, we will be going towards Victor because we want to get him upgraded with a garrison commander here to help us with loyalty when we're attacking Cleopatra and then, like, in the future, other civilizations. However, since it takes 2 promotions before he helps with loyalty anyway, and we don't want to be moving Magnus around anymore because we want to be using him for chops, it just makes sense to grab Pingala first, in my opinion, to help get the plus 15% production in the meantime. So we'll go ahead and put him in there since it's our biggest city. Alright, so since we have these chops here, we could chop them into cavalry, which, don't get me wrong, it's not a horrible idea. However, I'm not going to. I'm going to chop them into catapults instead, because for one, we do want catapults, which, like, they're going to help us out a lot in the war against Egypt. However, the more important reason, because the cavalry would do a really good job as well, but the more important reason is that this city is actually physically, like, proximity-wise, it's close to Egypt, so the catapults, which are slow units, won't have that far to go before we can actually start using them. And then what I'll do is we'll shift Magnus back here to this city, which has a lot more chops available, which, speaking of which, let's go ahead and buy those 2 tiles so that we have all the chops ready to go when we do get Magnus there. That's what we'll do. We'll then rotate Magnus to here, and then we'll chop out cavalry from this city, because the cavalry have that movement and they can get back to the front line that much quicker. So that's the reasoning that I'm choosing catapults here instead. Meanwhile, I wonder if I could chop the pyramids out and have it be worthwhile. Probably. You know what? We're gonna do that. Let's go ahead and buy another builder. And then we'll wait until next turn. We'll put the land surveyor policy card in to get a discount. And we'll buy up the tiles. We'll chop out the pyramids and then chop out the catapults. But in the meantime, we can start chopping the catapults. We don't actually have to wait. So let's get one of those slotted in here. Okay, so we just got defensive tactics now. We want to head straight towards mercenary, so we got to get feudalism going. Let's see how many farms do we have to work with. 2. 6. Okay, perfect. So once we repair these 2 farms here, let's just make sure that these are repaired. Yeah, and then the other ones in our territory. So sweet. Once we repair these 2 little farms here, we'll get the boost to feudalism, so that will be nice. Speaking of which, let's repair this and then send the builder down yonder to take care of that. Well, those farms aren't ours yet. But I like the way they think. They're not ours yet, but the map is saying that they're ours because our horsemen are on top of them. That's cute. They will be ours momentarily. But anyway, so we got another governor title here. Let's go ahead and we're going to take Victor now. But again, there's no point in appointing him as of yet, as we don't have any loyalty problems that we need help with at the moment. So until we start our attack or get his 2nd promotion, there's no rush to put him in a city. But yeah, so you can go down there. And then I just thought of 2. Before I forget, okay, so we want to change policies. We're going to get rid of raid. And we're putting in veterancy for our encampments. And then we're going to get rid of strategos and urban planning. And we're putting in corvée for the wonder, and then land surveyors. Perfect. Alright, so we got those slotted in now, so now let's go back to this tile here. Suppose it doesn't really matter where we make the pyramids, because we're not going to be getting any culture things, so let's just pick the cheapest flat desert tile that we have. Alright, red team go. Well, sort of, because we want to wait for 7 turns. Do I want to risk it? No, I don't want to wait. Fuck it. We're just going to chop it. I don't even care. Oh yeah, so we'll buy you. We'll buy you. We'll buy you. That's all the possible chops we have. Alright. And so, oh yeah, while I'm thinking of it, I've tried to say this like 3 fucking times now. While I'm thinking of it, we're going to take another detour from castles. We will be getting that very shortly. However, we're going to quickly grab currency. It's only going to take us 3 turns. And the reason why we are grabbing this is because we have all these Sagubas that we can't repair. They're not making us any money at all. So we need currency to get unlocked so that we can repair them and then get markets and stuff and send trade routes and make even more money to upgrade our armies once we actually do get coursers, or the ability to upgrade them. So that is why we are going to take that detour. Meanwhile, I'm kind of tired of you, Mr. Scout. You just make your way up there. We don't need the archers to hang around for loyalty anymore. Oh, I guess we do. Shit. Spoke too soon. Alright, so we're just going to hang around here and heal up. Oh my god, they're taunting us with these builders. Now there's 2 builders that we can't get. Those frickin' bastards. Just gallivanting and showboating, those pricks. Anyways, alright, so we finished our monument here, I'm assuming. We'll just start on the granary to help them with their food situation. We want to get the population to 4 as quickly as we can, so let's also put them on a food focus when that actually helps. Meanwhile, can we... No, okay, we do own that already. Might as well repair that and then work on the granary, if not the commercial hub. Alright, yeah, so we're not gonna wait, we're gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna chop. All right, nice. We finished the trade route with Egypt. So now we definitely don't want to send it anywhere near Egypt. Let's actually go back to our capital and probably do an internal trade route just to build a roadway. Or actually, you know what? Better yet, we'll send it to Quito next time and send it to there so that hopefully we get a road going through all three of them. Alright, we finished our granary here. We don't have any population that we can work with, so we can't get another district, so we are going to start on working on a builder immediately. So there we go.
These pyramids.
Got the pyramids, yes, nobody cares. I know technically I probably could have delayed the pyramids until the next era, like for 5 more turns or whatever, but there's no guarantee. Who's to say that like somebody doesn't snipe us in the next 5 turns? And then on top of that, I really am more concerned with moving Magnus and getting him rotated. So we'll probably be able to chop out 1 more catapult here, maybe 2. But yeah, so that's why I chose to do it the way I did. Meanwhile, we actually don't have that many shops left. You go there. You go there. And you go there. Oh, never mind. You stay still. Forgot about the stone there. Almost didn't see it. So we'll chop this into the catapult. Then actually get them. I think at this point. Oh, just noticed too. Let's declare friendship with her again before she gets pissy with us and won't renew it. So we're at 36. No, we still do need our science. I was gonna say let's build an encampment, but we'll start with a campus. All right, so we got currency, so now we can actually repair all of our Sakubas, well, all of our commercial hubs, I should say. So let's get going on that right away. So anybody who already has their monument completed, repairing their market or their commercial hub is priority numero uno, as far as I'm concerned. All right, and so the reason I'm keeping our troops in our territory instead of pressing and going right up against her territory is that I want to upgrade at least upgrade our crossbowmen first, and then our horsemen after, because I have spent quite a bit of our money to buy these, but I think in the long run having those extra builder charges will pay off for us. So I think it is worth it in the grand scheme of things. However, it just kind of makes us suffer a little bit in the short term. So can we get... Oh, we can get a road to that city. Alright, well the capital is more important, because the capital is going to be... have more production. I was hoping the trade route would go that way, but it won't, so I'd rather send it from the capital because we'll be making more units here. Ooh, they got a catapult and they're starting to shoot at us, those bastards. Oh well, we can tough it out for 3 turns. Just to be fucking target practice for them. Alright, so we're at 7 population here in, what is it, Guayaquil? Or Guayaquil? Guayaquil? Oh, I forgot we don't even have the technology for harbors. So, oh well, we're working on our encampment anyway. Right, because how many turns would that be? You know what? Let's go towards it. Whatever. That's fine. Because we don't have the money to upgrade our horsemen right now anyway, so that's fine to take a detour while we get some more cash here. Okay, but anyways, we're gonna go back into the queue and choppy into the catapults. All right, so you go there. There we go. Not too bad. Alright, and so our catapults can actually move forward because they don't need to be upgraded for a while anyways until we get bombards. And so now we can move Magnus, now that we're done all the chops there. So let's reassign him to Quito. Okay, and so now you go to Gayquil. Yes, yes. See, everybody's hating us now, but we have our declared friendship, at least one of them.
Position without a knowledge of...
I really wish those builders would come in and land somewhere so we can grab them, but oh well. Can't get what you want all the time. Alright, so now that we've done all the chopping here, what we're going to do is actually, I was going to improve a whole bunch of tiles, but let's see, how many chops do we need over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, or did I already count that? 1, 2, 3, no I didn't. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 for sure. And we have a builder coming there for 3 charges, but they're occupied, so we'll send... You know what, they can just build a fucking builder. We'll build a second builder from the capital. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll get this, let's get this city up and running so it's not a complete dumpster fire. Because it actually has the potential to be pretty decent. Alright, so we finished the commercial hub in here. Let's immediately go for a market so that we can get another trade route going. However, can we lock... Oh yeah, let's lock in the price. Okay, so we got campus, commercial hub, and encampment next. Oh, I still don't have the frickin'... I still don't have, irrigation yet. It's almost the medieval era, so we can't override the marsh there. Yeah, whatever, I'm not that worried about it. Let's just do it. Alright, but in the meantime, the market is the most important thing at the moment, I think. Because we really need to upgrade our troops and get our gold situation under control. Alright, that's the last time we just sit idly by and let them fucking shoot us. Alright, we got the medieval age golden era that we knew was coming a long time ago. Anyways, I'm not sure how familiar you are with what mods there are available if you're playing on the PC, so if you want to learn more about the mods that I use, I'll put a link in the top right hand corner right now where you can check out a video where I go into detail about the mods I use and what they do. Right now I'm only actually using 2 of them, but for instance, it's how... it's an easy UI thing, but being able to see what the actual missions are without having to hover your fucking mouse over it is a little feature but that's because of a mod. Or like my personal like favorite thing is the change of the trade screen here, being able to like move things by plus and minus 10 by just right or left clicking your mouse, and or 100 or 1. It just makes it so much easier to trade. But anywho, yeah, top right corner if you're interested. Other than that, I am going to put a cut in the video here, so if you haven't already, please do me a favor and leave a like on the video. It really does go a long way towards helping a small channel like me get discovered, and I'd really appreciate it. Really. You can tell I'm a little bit hyper, I'm sorry. But anyway, I've rambled enough for this video. I'm just going to shut up, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one if you're not sick of me yet.